everyone. I am Anne Follette, and welcome to this week's broadcast. I want to talk to you this week about the online education revolution. And if you're here on YouTube, you already know about this revolution in terms of the availability of incredible content that you can get access to incredibly easily. So I have a very personal take on why I think that this revolution is absolutely exploding right now, and I want to share that with you. And there are 5 reasons why I think that the online education business is really being transformed into the self-education business. And if there's something that you have always wanted to learn, now is the time for you to go learn it, because there are multiple ways for you to do so. So let me walk you through my 5 reasons for why I think this is the most amazing age that we're in. It's called the information age. It's the online education age. It is the self-education age. So number 1 is easy access. Everyone is embracing mobile. It's unbelievable the amount of growth that is happening on mobile today and the use of mobile, especially around learning and teaching. I have a website up and running, and I've been watching my statistics, and I expected that I would see a transition, happening between people accessing my website on their desktop and on their mobile device, and it is totally already flipped this year with at least 60-40 now, mobile versus desktop, as opposed to the reverse. And easy access to course content means that you can actually pick a topic you want to learn. You can go find a course that you want to either watch for free or one that might be more in depth that you have to buy. You can load it onto your phone and you can start watching it on your mobile device almost immediately. Easy access is incredible. I have people who are in my courses who are now accessing all the information on their phone. They're attending my Facebook Live broadcasts from their car. They basically plug their phone into their audio in the car, and they're waiting to pick up their son in the carpool lane. And you can access the content basically 24/7. You can binge watch it like you would a Netflix mini-series, or if it's a course like mine where I drip it out every single week, you can watch the material basically on a weekly schedule. So access is number 1, unbelievable. So then number 2 is the fact that there is incredibly engaging content. So online course creators really have to do a great job of engaging you, of providing you with a bunch of different options for the way in which you're going to want to learn. And online education and online courses in particular allow us to do that. We can provide you with videos. We can provide you with downloadable cheat sheets if you want to have a written document to follow next to you while you follow the course. We can provide you with transcripts. We can provide you with audio files. So you can watch the video first, then you can download the audio, and while you're doing the dishes at the end of the day, you can re-listen to the content. It really puts you in the driver's seat as the student, because you can basically access the type of content that is going to be the best for you in terms of your learning style. So engaging content is amazing. Number 3 is retention, and better retention. As a result of having all of those different ways that you can access the information, you're going to retain the information better, you're going to learn the content faster, and you're going to be able to rewatch the information as many times as you want. And each time you listen to it, each subsequent time you listen to it, you're going to deepen your knowledge, you're going to gain new insights, something new is going to click for you. And in my space in particular, I teach online how to turn your sketches into a beautiful repeating pattern. So here's an example. For example, this is some cute little floral sketches that I did, and then I teach you how to bring those that I did by hand. I teach you how to bring those into the computer in Adobe Illustrator, and I walk you through step by step by step how to turn them into vector artwork, how to add color, and how to actually create what's called a repeat, which means that the design repeats seamlessly over and over and over again. And then you can put it on a bunch of different products. So it's technical. So what's great about online courses is that you can watch the material, a specific tutorial, you can then stop it. You can do that work yourself on your own computer with your own artwork. And once you've finished that step, you can turn the video back on and go to the next step. So you not only have the ability to watch it as many times as you need, but you can also follow along and start and stop the video as you proceed through the lessons, which is incredibly fantastic from a retention perspective and from a learning experience perspective. So number 4 is speed and efficiency. And the reason that speed and efficiency are amazing is because you have all the material in one place. So you can learn faster and you can learn much more efficiently than if you try to find something by going out and trying to find it free in a bunch of different resources, through a bunch of different resources. Now listen, I'm here on YouTube. I love YouTube, and I provide a free tutorial, essentially, or a free discussion for you guys every single week here. It's an incredible way for you guys to meet me. It's a great way for me to tell you what I'm all about, and it's also a place where I can add value for free so that you can learn something and get my perspective, especially in surface pattern design, which is my area of expertise. However, if you want to learn something in depth and you want to go from A to Z, it's not always that efficient to try to find and piece together your own sort of mini course from a whole bunch of different teachers. You can waste a lot of time. You may not actually learn everything you want to learn. And so, of course, I'm biased because I am a course creator, but I think that purchasing an online course is the way to go because you can then have the soup to nuts, depending on what the topic is, and by the end of the course, become an expert in a new topic. It's incredibly empowering and incredibly efficient. And then finally, I want to talk about community, because when you're actually inside a course like mine, for example, I provide a special bonus, which is a Facebook group. It's a private members only Facebook group, so only people who are in the course can come into the private Facebook group. And it's an incredible community. It's a community for accountability. It's a community for support and engagement. It's a global community because my reach is global and the online education space is global in today's world. You can find students and students can find you all over the world. And then inside that private community, there's not only that accountability that I talked about and the support and the encouragement, but there is also the amazing amount of relationships that are created, the ability for me to teach more effectively because I can do live demos. There is new technology coming on the scene all the time that I, as a course creator, am always watching out for. One of my newest favorite tools is something called Ecamm Live, which allows me inside a private Facebook group to share my screen so that I can take your learning even deeper by showing you, okay, here is my Adobe Illustrator screen. Here is my sketch. Here is where I'm actually going to go and use a tool and apply it to my sketch. And I can demonstrate that as though you were looking over my shoulder, which I think is absolutely transformational, and my students have said so as well. I want to read you a really quick quote from what one of them said. Her name is Chris, and she said, "This was an excellent tutorial. I like how you can now show your screen as you talk. That's outstanding." And then Sherry Goodall, who's another student of mine, also said, "This was a fantastic session. Sharing your screen is awesome. It's a great addition. And as usual, your teaching is fantastic." So first of all, big shout out to Chris and to Sherry, because I really appreciate them sharing that with me. But I also just wanted to let you guys know that I just think that this online revolution, online learning revolution, is something that you don't want to miss. If there is something that you have always wanted to learn, now is the time to learn it. Don't let fear hold you back. Especially don't let the fear of technology hold you back, especially if you're interested in something like surface pattern design. You can learn more about what I offer by going to my website, annlafolletteart.com, and then please subscribe to this broadcast because I come on once a week to talk to you about my passion for surface design and also more sort of art and creativity tips for motivation, inspiration, and to really ensure that you are fully leveraging the ability today to learn anything through an online course. So I hope you have a great rest of your day. I always like to close by saying I am Anne LaFollette, and it's never too late to create. Bye for now. I'll see you next week.